What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, guys, we're going to be talking about grenades. With the upcoming subclass changes that Bungie's going to be doing on January 29th, where they're going to be buffing underutilized subclasses. Some of you out there may be coming off of Spectre Blades and going to Golden Gun. Brave, should I be using Trip Mine? Should I be using Swarm Grenade? Should I be using Incinerator Grenade? And this video is going to be helping you guys figure it out. What should I be using? Along with that, guys, this video goes hand in hand with other videos I've made in the past. If you haven't seen them, links in the description, guys. Watch those videos first and come back to watch this video. Disclaimer, guys, if my audio sounds a little bit off, it's because I moved into a brand new home, so I'm in an empty room right now in my study, so it sounds a little more echoey, but hopefully you can't hear it too much. Getting into it, guys. Grenades. What is the point of grenades? A perfectly thrown grenade, regardless of what it is, will deal damage. By throwing a good grenade, guys, you should be able to, one, clean up a kill like that, or two, be able to damage multiple enemies. That's why you should learn how to use grenades properly. In this video, guys, we're going to be talking about specific type of grenades, not every grenade. And as you can see on screen, we're going to be talking about the geo grenades, the good old geometry grenades, your area of effect grenades, your zone grenades, and a few honorable mentions. No, I will not be talking about every grenade because, again, if I feel like the grenade doesn't need a spot in this video, is because it doesn't deal enough damage, aka swarm grenades. I feel like they don't just have enough kick out there. Getting into the first grenade on the list, guys, is going to be your geometry grenades, your bouncy grenades, the old school Halo grenades. Now, these grenades, I've been using them back in the day since Halo 1, and they play the same way with Destiny. Now, these are great for dealing direct damage. Throw it at someone straight shot, you just have to learn the time of execution. Now, they can be utilized to deal damage around walls. Maybe you see somebody sitting behind a wall, throw it, bounce it, get it in there. You're able to deal damage without exposing yourself, which is great. Being able to deal damage without being exposed means you can go into that gunfight with the upper hand. Now, for you sentinels out there who are running from a super, maybe you have a Spectre Blaze chasing you down, my advice is angling this grenade down or against the wall, which allows the grenade to travel a short distance and activate when that super is on there. Remember, once it lands, it takes a few seconds for it to activate. Now, moving on over to, guys, to our zone grenades, which is going to be your Vortex, your Solar, and your Pulse grenades. These are great. These are by far my favorite ones to use in comp. Now, maybe you're playing quick play. These grenades are great to, if you get a shotgun rusher running at you, throw it at their feet. You can clean them up real quick with one hand cannon shot, one pulse rifle shot. Maybe you can shoot them even further away with your Dust Rock Blues. Great way to use that. If you see power ammo coming up, these are great to use because you can just chunk a zone grenade onto power ammo and you just stop anybody from picking up that power ammo for a few seconds. Or maybe you're playing countdown, maybe you're going for your Luna, your mountaintop, and you have to use a zone grenade on the cap point. Maybe they're defusing your bomb, drop a pulse grenade, and that's going to stop them for a very long time, maybe even get you the win. Zone grenades, guys, are very powerful and something I always recommend you guys to even try use out there. They're great for shotgun rushers. Now getting into the next grenade, guys, is going to be the area of effect grenades, the ones that you always see me using in all my videos. When I'm a hunter, I'm an arc strider, I'm using arc bolts. When I'm a Dawnbladed warlock, I'm using fire bolts. Or if I'm using a stormcaller, I'm using storm grenades, guys. Area of effect grenades. Why do I call them area of effect? Is because they have a radius of damage. You throw them in a specific radius, you're going to be dealing damage to anybody that's there. They're great for dealing damage to multiple enemies, and they play the same way as your geo grenades, your geometry grenades. Why? Because you're able to chunk these grenades maybe behind a wall. Maybe you see somebody sitting there camping with a shotgun. You can throw this grenade and deal damage without exposing yourself, being able to get the upper hand. Dealing damage beforehand cause your enemies to panic. Why? Because they now have less life than you, and you can go in there and clean them up. Again, like I said, guys, if you haven't seen my videos before, maybe it's the first time you're finding me, check out my prior videos. If you don't think area of effect grenades are powerful, check them out. I use them all the time. I use them for pre-engagements. I like to think of these grenades as they're great for more of a aggressive playstyle. Being able to push the red on the radar and push each engagement with an area of effect grenade just feels good, guys. It feels good, and you're very powerful grenades. Now getting into our honorable mentions, which are going to be your spike grenade, which is going to be your lightning grenade. Now these are your cone grenades. You can't go wrong with the void spike in the arc lightning grenades. They're great for closing off rooms and accesses. Engaging from the front and seeing red in the flank behind you, throw a lightning grenade, and you can always seal off that avenue to where they can't push you, they can't flank you. Another way to use them is to put them behind an opponent, and they now are committed to engage you, or And if they're not, maybe you can see if they're willing to take damage. If they eat that grenade, you throw that grenade behind them and they start pushing you, they're going to be eating damage, meaning it's an easier cleanup for you. Now, switching over to the next one, guys, is we're going to be talking about tracking grenades. The only tracking grenade I'm going to recommend is the skip grenade, only because it is an aggressive grenade, not like the swarm grenade. I don't like the swarm grenade. And I'm not a fan of the Axion bolt because it is very easy to shoot the Axion bolt and it not deal damage. So the skip grenade, guys, getting into, I prefer these over the other two options again, only because it is a more aggressive grenade. I feel like it plays in a similar fashion as the geometry grenades and the area of effect grenades, because you can angle it off and throw it from behind a wall and deal damage to multiple enemies or just that one enemy, and you're safely behind cover dealing damage. Now, talking about the last one, guys, which is going to be the thermite grenade. Very good grenade, very powerful, deals a massive amount of damage, but you have to learn how to use it. I see a lot of people just chunk this grenade across the map and see the flames go all over the place. No, if you're going to be using this grenade, the thermite grenades, throw it directly at your feet. Throw it directly at your feet, but make sure it's like a few centimeters in front of you, because if you throw it directly at your feet, you're going to cause yourself damage. Just a little bit in front of you. As you can see in the footage, guys, a little bit in front of you, and just that one burst of fire will cause a lot of damage to your enemy. Or not even that. Maybe you see red on the radar and you feel like they're going to push you. Chunk it there and you seal that avenue off. Right then and there, you're able to make it a different decision. Maybe I should flank around. Maybe I should do something else. But that's how you use those grenades. Now, again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to throw out some of my recommendations. Your geometry grenades, your area of effect grenades, your zone grenades, and a few honorable mentions. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop that like, comment down below, and let me know, Brave, the new videos you've been putting out, the videos you've been putting in the past. They're great. I'm enjoying them. And I'm sorry again, guys, if you can hear the echo. Barely moved into a brand new house. But on the upside of things, I will be streaming hopefully this weekend, shooting my first stream back, which is going to be awesome. Other than that, guys, you've been awesome. I'll see you in the next video.